Hello, welcome to today's video where I am going to have my first attempt at digital art, sort of, while I am watering my plants. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please do, because I've been spending a lot of time on making videos again lately, and actually a lot of people that watch my videos are not subscribed to me, so if you'd like to subscribe to me, then please do, because it really helps my channel. And yeah, anyway, I started off with putting on the drawing guide or assistant. I don't know what it's called exactly, but I wanted to use this setting where you can do the symmetrical drawing, so what you draw on the right side is the same on the left side, so this way I could get to be like really symmetrical and even. And I actually like this setting a lot because I also draw a lot of butterflies and moths and things where both sides have to be the same, so it's really handy. So yeah, I did that. So I just started to sketch out my idea, I guess, and I wanted to draw a bee with like a moon face above and then some ferns or flowers or just leaves from a plant beneath, like a little circle. I ended up not doing that. Yeah, I wanted to try something different, but maybe I will still draw it, I don't know, but for now I thought it looked better like without. Also, I am using my iPad, which I got about 2 months ago now, I think, and it's the iPad 2019, so it isn't an iPad Pro or an iPad Air, it's the iPad 2019. It is called just like that, iPad 2019, and it's like 10.2 inch, I think, and it supports the first Apple Pencil, so yes. And I've been wanting to get an iPad for so long now, and when I found out that this iPad supported the Apple Pencil, I was just like, okay, now I'm just gonna get it, because yeah, I really want to. Even though I was a little bit hesitant, because as you can see in the title, this is sort of my first attempt at digital art, because I've never really done like a full piece or like a full illustration starting from nothing to like an illustration. I do use my drawing tablet I can use on my computer now and then, but I mainly use it to just like edit illustrations that I already did with actual paint on paper, but not really like for actually drawing something digital. So like for me, this is kind of like my first try to just do everything like sketching and just starting out like digital, and I was actually kind of scared to start, but then like once I started out and I had my sketch made and just started with coloring it in, it was actually not like that different from painting. Well, it kind of is, but yeah, I got used to it kind of quick, that's what I'm saying. And the fact that you can use undo is so amazing, because I literally messed up so many times. So yeah, that's definitely a nice thing that I do miss with traditional art. Also, I really wanted to record the actual footage of me drawing on the iPad, where you could see me draw on the iPad instead of like a recording of the screen, but it got so sunny and I just couldn't get it right. So yeah, I just decided to use the procreate function of the time-lapse thingy. Also, one downside about this iPad is that it doesn't have a laminated screen, which means for one that there is like a small space between the pencil and the screen, and when I just got the iPad I was a bit like, oh. But actually now that I'm used to it, it's not an issue for me at all. Like even with like adding details and stuff, like it isn't a problem, so that's nice. But the other thing is that sometimes the screen is really reflective, and I'm sitting in front of a window, so even though it was sunny, I feel like even if it wasn't like sunny but just like normal lighting, it would still be kind of hard to film myself drawing because of the really reflective screen. But honestly, again, it isn't really a problem for me. But I watched so many like review videos for the iPad, and not having a laminated screen was a downside for a lot of people. And I do get why it can be a little bit of a downside for people, but honestly for me it isn't, not really. So yeah. Anyway, a bit more about the drawing I'm actually working on in this video. So as you can see, I started off with slightly light colors, and I just kept building up these layers until I was happy with the way it looked. And I actually ended up putting in so much detail, and I wasn't really planning on doing that, but it just kind of happened. And it's actually kind of funny to see my actual like painting style digital, because it's not like that far from the way I paint on paper, I think, but at the same time it does look different. So yeah, I think that's really fun to see. Also, because I ended up putting in so much detail, I didn't really like the way it looked with like the ferns or plants or whatever I was going to draw, and the little moon face. I might try to still add it, but I don't think it will look that good because, as I said, there's a lot of detail in this illustration already. I might do like a little line drawing with just a white brush, but I'm not sure. I might try it, but yeah. Also, in the end, I ended up changing the background to like this moss green color, and I did like it a lot better, but I already stopped recording by then. But you will see, I will put it in at the end. Also, a bit more about the brushes that I'm using. I did this sketch with the dry ink brush, which I feel like everyone uses, but I just really like the texture of it. Besides that, I mainly used the gouache brush. I'm not sure if I actually like it that much, but I haven't really tried that many brushes yet. And from like the painting section, I liked the gouache brush the most. So I know you can also like download brushes and buy like brush sets or anything. I'm not sure, like I'm really new to Procreate, so if you have any like tips or things I have to know, then please let me know, because I'm literally a beginner. I mean, I know how Photoshop works, so I'm kind of familiar with like layers and stuff, but yeah, my skills are still very basic. And you know, I got my way around, but I feel like for some things there are like easier ways that I don't really know about yet. So yeah. It's also actually not like the first drawing that I did on my iPad, or like drawing. I did some like sketches for some embroidery projects, which I'm also finding it so useful for. But again, it's not like an illustration that I could, for example, make prints or stickers of. It was just more like a sketch. So I mean, this is not my first attempt at like drawing digital, but at the same time it kind of is. I don't know if I'm making sense. Probably not. By the way, I am loving the drawing guide or drawing assistant option on Procreate so much. Especially for things like the wings and stuff, because like the body of the bee, I wasn't really bothered with to do it like really symmetrical, but like it really helped me to draw it quicker, so that's nice. But like with these wings, like it was so handy. I wish it was a thing in real life. And also for the little legs of the bee, I loved using it. Again, I wish it was an option in real life, because how much I love drawing insects. I hate drawing the legs of insects. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of insect it is, I just hate drawing the legs. I always do them first, usually. So I already did like the part of the painting that I don't really like doing. Not with this one though. But yeah, the option to draw symmetrical really helped me, because I only had to draw basically 3 of them instead of 6, which was nice. I only did the sketch of the little legs and then like some shading, but like the little hairs on the legs, I actually did them all by hand, like separately, because I wanted to make it still like a little bit realistic, and I thought that it would look kind of weird if they all looked like the same on both sides. So I decided to turn the drawing assistant off when I started with that. And also for the wings, like I did most of them with the drawing guide as well, but when I started doing the little white parts on the wings in the end, just adding like little white parts and shadows, and actually I didn't really added much details in the wings, because I don't know, I just kind of like the way they looked. But I also turned the drawing guide off when I did that, because again, I didn't want them to look like too similar on both sides. So yeah, so far I am actually loving like digital art way more than I thought that I would. Sometimes I feel like with my art style it isn't really for me, but I think today I kind of proved that it can be, and everyone can use it in their own way. So yeah. So yeah, anyway, again, I actually really liked working on this, and I'm so excited to start doing more digital art as well. I have so many ideas, like I'm so excited. But for now, I'm just gonna stop rambling and just leave you with the rest of this video. If you want to see the end result, then please keep watching, but you will see it at the end, like obviously. As I said, I did change the background to green, which I like a lot better. Also the blue was kind of too dark, I think, and I didn't realize that when I exported the footage of Procreate to my computer, and I was like, oh, that's kind of dark. But yeah, I fixed it, it's nice. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please give it a like and a comment if you're still watching, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!